Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Brissett now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brissett. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taken from just outside the 30.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When you look at this defense,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something, create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
Hey, triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
78 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gold River! Come right, Pacino! Come right! Up we go!
Now Jones off the play fake.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Great.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Giants nothing.
Here we go.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And now look at him go. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Bearcats lead at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A-Shot Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Breaking him down there, Jonathan Allen.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 30 on second down, Jones.
Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Why shift to Crude? Why shift?
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Montez Sweat in good form there as he sacks another quarterback. And he's in good form in 2022 as well. Put up 8 sacks coming off of an injury-shortened campaign the year prior.
Throwing on second and long. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
South salad, South salad. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
19.
2 yards to go, second down. Samuel going to go in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Kill, 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 kill. Go.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
It's caught downfield by Thomas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
19.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw, Brissett.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Brissett. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to throw that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Barkley did not get there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, check. Go.
Brissett. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. but he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Detroit. Flick right. Up, go.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
That is caught. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. North salad. Detroit Johnson.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Timberland. Other side.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Play action now. Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Great.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jones on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Brissett.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get this inside the
15 yards to pick up. First down, Washington.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
Down to the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett now.
Out left to Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Hall.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Throwing. Brissett.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Commanders 21, Giants 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's Barkley on the counter.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jump right, Patino. To the right, Chino. Up
the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad. Hey, let's go get one. Let's go get one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit.
Throwing Jones. This is caught at the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Okay.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Why shift the crew?
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Jones.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the touchdown. Harris Campbell from 4 yards out.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here comes 2nd down. Brissett.
And he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll give to Hall.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Brissett. Complete. It's Dotson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
16 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past,
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
and as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Timberland. Rita. Troy Johnson.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Kill, 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 kill. Go.
Ball again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, kill, 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 kill.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Here's third down and 4. Brissett going to move him around here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw is Brissett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Brissett.
And that will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here's Brissett. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here's Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Timberland.
Barkley, inside handoff. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Go, North Copper.
Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Giants win the football game.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So